Hey guys, welcome back to the Kool-Aid Podcast. Welcome back to another video. On today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about the Spotify Camp Nou. What is the latest in regards to the construction or the renovation of our stadium? When is Barcelona going to be able to play in that stadium? Will Barcelona actually have a stadium to play for our first home game of the new La Liga season? We're going to be talking about that in today's video, alongside as some reports and some transfer updates in regards to Iñaki Peña, Héctor Fort, and or Romeo. Will they be leaving the club? And lastly, giving a shout out to Hansi Flick for winning another award. But before I do get started on the video, guys, make sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. Everything's posted down below in the description. Go over there and check me out. That way you guys can stay up to date with everything that I do on the channel. And as well, the link to become a member is also posted down below. But as always, guys, let's get started with the video. All right, guys, let's get started with the video and let's talk about Barcelona and the Spotify Camp. Now, what is the latest in regards to our stadium? Now, Barcelona, as we do know, our first home game of the season is in a couple weeks. I believe it's September the 14th. And Barcelona, they are speeding up efforts in order to secure a stadium. The agreement to use the Montjuïc until the end of February does not include this match because there is a Post Malone concert on September the 12th. And so the two options were either the Montilivi, Girona Stadium, or it was going to be with Valencia to play at the Mestalla, and there would be having to be a change of schedule, a change of order. But LaLiga, they have stated that they will not reverse the order of the matches, and so Barcelona, they cannot play their first home game of the season at the Mestalla. The alternatives were going to either be the Montilivi or the Estadi Johan Cruyff, which is the stadium in which Barcelona they played the Joan Gamper match, and as well, the Barça Athletic Stadium. And so, looking at the alternatives, since Barcelona they haven't obtained the permits to return to the La Liga stadium, Barcelona, they're considering the option of playing in actually two different stadiums. La Liga in the Spotify Camp Nou and the Champions League matches at the Montjuïc. Now, why can't we have one stadium and play both of the matches? Well, that's because of the UEFA regulations. They state that certain areas of the stadium have to be completely, done in order for Barcelona to actually play there. And looking at this image, Barcelona, they're actually going to be playing, or they're going to be opening the stadium with 27,000 fans. They're going to have the first phase, which is the blue, finalized, but the blue is still going to be needing to be under construction, and the blue is what is missing in order for Barcelona to actually play in the Spotify Camp Nou for the Champions League matches. And as we do know, Barcelona, they can't just go say, hey, we're going to be finishing the Camp Nou in, let's say, October, November, and then go play there, because according to regulations, Barcelona, they have to finalize the entirety of the group stage in one stadium before it's allowed to switch. And that is a blow, obviously, because you want Barcelona to be there for the entirety of the year. And when you're looking at that, I don't know the benefit of going back to the Camp Nou when one, it's not completely finalized. You're going to a stadium with 27,000 fans, less than that of the Montjuïc. And as well, safety concerns is, can we actually, have that many people in the stadium? How is it going to be coming in, coming out? All these things going through the mind, and as well, the financial ramifications. How does this impact the finances? I know that Barcelona, most likely, knowing the club, they've already put the income from the Spotify Camp Nou at a much higher capacity for the next financial year, and excluded that of the Montjuïc. And so, how does that play into our situation? But according to reports, according to Mundo Deportivo, what Barcelona are going to be doing right now is that they're going to be meeting with the city council, and they're going to be presenting Plan A, which is going to be returning to the Spotify Camp Nou with those 27,000 spectators, and the city council, they have to approve that. And if they don't, then the Plan B will be to return to the Montjuïc, and that decision is expected to be decisive in these next upcoming days, and we'll be making sure to keep you guys updated. And Barcelona hopefully we'll be able to play our matches in La Liga. And just to show you guys how the stadium is looking like, here's a video of it. Let me share it right here. But this is a video of the Spotify Camp Nou. It's looking really nice, guys. It's looking really nice, but you can still see some construction going on right there. It's looking nice, but not finalized. You can see right there at the very top, there's still lots of cranes and everything still needing to be done. And, an image that I do want to share with you guys is this image right here, because this is the transition. I want to make it a little bigger so you guys can see it. But this is the Spotify Camp Nou throughout the years. You can see right here how the original Camp Nou looked like, how the Camp Nou looked like after its first renovation, and how it's going to be looking like when it's finally renovated for the second time. Absolutely exciting. And Barcelona returning to the Spotify Camp Nou will be a huge boost, not only financially, but also, on the footballing pitch. Barcelona having that bigger stadium, those extra fans, having that extra energy, it's going to be very, very motivating. They absolutely cannot wait. But you obviously want to make sure that, one, it fits all the regulations and criteria of both UEFA, of LaLiga, and as well as the City Council of Barcelona. We want to make sure everything is in order for Barcelona to return and actually be a favorable situation for us, because we don't want to be returning to the Camp Nou if, one, we have less fans in the stadium, and two, it's an even worse I would say transit for the fans, a worse experience, so to say. And the last piece of news that the second to last, the penultimate piece of news that I did want to discuss with you guys today is in regards to Iñaki Peña, because as we do know, he is going to be leaving the club, and Barcelona and Elche, they are going over the documents for Iñaki Peña's loan deal. Peña, he renewed for 3 years before this loan move to Elche. And it's interesting that Barcelona, they haven't accepted the transfer fee for him, but instead they're going to be loaning him out. And that's not ideal. You realistically would want him to be sold in order for us to get a transfer fee and also get those wages off the wage bill. But we know how Barcelona, they're a terrible selling club. In regards to the other players, Héctor Fort, he's still undecided about his future. We're going to have to see if he leaves on loan or he leaves on a permanent transfer. In regards to Romeo, most likely there's going to be a contract termination. Let's see how the whole situation plays out, but I will be making sure to keep you guys updated. And in regards to Hansi Flick, I just want to give a very quick shout out as he won the Coach of the Year award at the Sport Bild 2025 Awards. This was the 23rd Sport Bild Gala that took place at the Hamburg. I'm not going to pronounce that. I'm actually going to butcher it. But Hansi Flick did not attend in person, but instead participated via video conference in front of 600 guests. And congratulations to Hansi Flick after what was a fantastic and outstanding year. And hopefully he is able to have an even greater season this season. But let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. What do you guys make of everything discussed in today's video? Will Barcelona actually be able to play our first home game of the La Liga season in our own stadium, or will we have to go back to the Montjuïc? Let's see what happens. But guys, thank you guys all for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, guys.